growing up, the only love I had, it was love of, the family and the grandmother and the cooking and eating. But I never had the other love that the Lord has for us. I grew up in a Muslim family. Everybody in Iran, those days they were Muslim. Now it's different. When you get 12 years old, you start to learn a little bit about Islam, about Allah, about praying 5 times a day. And by the time I got 12 years old, I started to get really interested in getting close to Allah. That's it. Now we just leave this here. Steve and I will go upstairs, get our kebab. It takes 10-15 minutes for this fire to really get going. That's it. It's already, see, it's already going. I never could imagine that Allah wasn't God, Muhammad was not prophet. I couldn't even imagine. And I couldn't ever imagine that God would have a son. I could never imagine that God would come on earth in a form of a human being and lay his life down, send his son. Not even my wildest imagination. It was absolutely out of the picture. I wanted to become friend of God. I was very interested in becoming friend of God in a very young age. The fire is ready, and I always get a really good gloves like this. I do. I put it down there because it's really hot. Make sure there's not charcoal in it. Isn't that beautiful, Steve?
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. You do. Do it like this. From time of Abraham, there was always turmoil in the Middle East, but there was always great move of God. There was always man and woman that they walk with God at the midst of that turmoil, Shadrach, Meshach, then you have Daniel, you have Joseph. Everything you read in the Bible, it happened in Middle East. But those days, I didn't know Jesus and I didn't have the answer. Now, because of satellite and TV, and the Lord is visiting also, there are so many of them, they are meeting Jesus. The turmoil didn't go away, even if they become a Christian, but still, the turmoil is there. But then you find the Prince of Peace, you find Jesus at the midst of turmoil, and then your life really changed. I said, let's just go to United States. It was the Lord that put it in my heart. And I had my mom's sister that came here long before that. And, to come to US as a Persian man, it's very hard because US doesn't give visa to people from Middle East easily. You have this specific reason, and you had to do business or come here for study or something, and I didn't have any of those things. And I had that desire to go to US, and everybody, they told me it's impossible. They don't give visa to you, just don't go waste your money. But I had this strong impression to just go and do it. I go to Cyprus, make a long story short. I don't have anything to do all day at the hotel, and I'm just walking around and I see a Bible in Farsi. I said, that's interesting. It said, I got close, it said Injil Sharif. Injil Sharif means Holy Bible.
Injil Sharif.
In my mind, the Bible was corrupted because that's what we've been taught. Bible was corrupted. Christian people, they corrupted the Bible. But it's like somebody was pushing my heart to pick the Bible and read the Bible. I asked the clerk and I said, can I read this Bible? He said, yes. He came out of his desk and he signed it, he gave it to me. He was so excited, it looked like he was a Christian. And it's a Farsi Bible. I hold Farsi Bible, go to my room, and I sat on the floor like this, I remember. I started to go through the Bible, book of Matthew, from the very beginning. I said, whoa, this book is so sweet. The story of this prophet, Jesus, is very sweet. It's so soothing, and I could even taste it. It was sweet, and it makes sense. Whoa.
And cold?
A little bit.
sky with the beauty of his reign, and we all danced on the hill. Sound of children laughing, screaming as they slid down the pure white snow in the hill. Holy Spirit delighted with them. Angels slid right down the hill as they cried again and again. Once more, Daddy, take us up once more. Take us through the Spirit to your front door. Once more, Daddy, carry us through, that we might come close to you.
I'm just captured by the Bible after a while. The word Jesus Christ is Isa Masih in our language. It got really my attention, and then the ink and the word literally jumped out of the book. I can see the ink jumping out of the book and goes in front of my eyes and goes to the ceiling, and then it starts to come back and bam, lands into the book. And I kept reading. It's like nothing happened. You know, I was captured. And the third or the fourth time I looked up, when I was led by the word, and I looked up and I saw Jesus standing in my room, and I knew, my whole body knew, this is Jesus Christ, this is Isa Masih. And I looked up and he's looking at me, and he spoke to me in Farsi, my language, and he said, I will help you to go to United States. We say America, America.
But say it, the whole thing in Farsi.
من کمکت میکنم که بری آمریکا. And I looked down and I looked at my heart and I said, can I pray to him? He is a prophet to Christian. I'm a Muslim. We have other prophets and imam, leaders. I looked up, nobody was there to listen. I looked up, I said, Jesus, no other prophet ever helped me. If you can help me, please do.
Yeah.
And I looked back and I kept reading the Bible like nothing happened.
Wow.
Next day when I was scheduled to go to embassy, when I went to embassy, I remembered. I said, Jesus, you promised me, let's see what you're gonna do. I went to the hotel, went back to the embassy to pick up my visa. Someone walks outside the embassy, the guard, this big guy, he walks outside the embassy and he hands me my passport. And I'm thinking, how did he know it was me? It's like, I'm nobody here. I have to go and stand in the line, and you walk outside and hands me the passport? I remember as I was walking toward the hotel, it was very close to the embassy. I said, Allah, it looked like that after many years you heard my voice. I didn't give credit to Jesus.
Wow.
Because Jesus was one of the prophets. Yeah, I said, you know, maybe this is a foreign country, maybe he's in charge of the foreign nation. I don't know. He's like, he's Jesus, he's a prophet to all the Western people. We are the Eastern people, we have our own prophet, really. It's subconsciously, you know. And again, he didn't touch me yet. He appeared to me, but he didn't touch me and let me know who he was. I don't know why. I can tell you what happened. This is the memory of my father. My father got saved when he was about 73 years old. We led him to the Lord, and he knew the Lord for 4 years. He passed away, but last 4 years he would come from Iran. We got him green card, and he went to be with the Lord, my precious father, last year. And this is the memory of my father, because he used to sit here and watch my fruit orchard. He told me how to plant everything. He would come sit here and hours and watch the fruit orchard. And now he's with Jesus. Susie and I, we saw this in a very modern store. It was on sale. We said, hey, let's do this in the memory of my father. We got our friends here. Come on. Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
You too. Hey, Kamran.
Hello. Hello, Mr. David. How are you? We're almost getting. Hey, look, Jacques is here too.
Buddy.
Hey, Jacques, come say hi.
Buddy.
Hey, David, can you help me out too?
Oh, sure. I can help you out.
Okay.
What do you got?
Those are good.
They look good. That's them there.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you
Oh,
could just
meat it is.
Yeah.
You like meat, huh?
I don't care what kind it is.
Hey, Amelia. Oh, I like your sunglasses.
That's Allie.
Hey, Ali.
And you know Naomi, and that's Ava. That's David. David's gonna be 15.
We're gonna put chicken kebab in the other side of it. Get this out. I use just some paper towel just like that.
Yeah.
Do you hear that sound? Like we went to Atlanta and the Bible really made me so angry, and I said, this can't be. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and everything was created through this man, Prophet Jesus, and he was with God, standing with God, which in my mind was Allah, and he was Allah himself. He created everything, and he came on earth, and then he died. Our God died. It's like, poof. It's like, boo. I can't even go close to this thing. 3 years passed by in Atlanta, and I was around Muslim people, and then the Lord, in His timing, He led me to some Christians, and I started to go to acting school. And Miss Dorsey, my acting teacher, instructor, she was a spiritual Christian, and she would say, "Tell me about your God." Like,
She's smart.
and tell me about your relationship with your God. And I would just go off and talk about Allah with passion. And she said one time, if I remember correctly, she said, "Look like you're angry of your God." I said, "Yes, I am." She said, "Why you're angry of your God?" I said, "I always wanted to have a relationship with God. I never could." And she gently and slowly tried to introduce the blood of Jesus. And I'm like, in my heart, I'm laughing at her like, no, this cannot be. I said, I said to her, if I sin, I have to pay the price myself, and He can't pay it for me.
Wow.
But she kept talking about the love of God, made me more angry. I said, no, God is not love. God is not love. That's what my anger came up. It's like, I wanted to say, what do you American know? I didn't know. What do you American know? You have money, you have everything, look at your TV, and you stand here, you have everything here, your nation is so great, you don't have war, and you're telling me, again, it's just that mixture made me angry, that you are not in a position to tell me God is love. I wanted to say, like, you have no right to tell me.
Yeah.
My teacher didn't do that, and she invited me to her birthday party. I never went to American house for 3 years. She's the first one that invites me.
Oh my gosh.
She invites me, and I wasn't intimidated because she loved me.
Right.
I go there, just imagine you're going and meeting 40 spirit-filled Christians. Right?
Oh my gosh.
That is smile. And the light. And the real light.
The smile.
Right? Really, and the light you have in your eyes, and being so real. And I was like, oh my God, why these people are smiling, all of them? And that's not a fake smile, it's the real smile, 1. 2, why when they talk to me, they're very interested about me. They know me, I'm nobody. They all know me. And nobody, I make not that much money, $7 per hour working for a company that would cut stone. And they all know me, and I'm from Iran. They're supposed to hate me or be afraid of me. Why, when they talk to me, they are interested about my life? Why is that? It made me not angry, but I was agitated. Like, stop smiling. Shut off that light. I don't want you to be so real. It's like, be fake. It's just intimidated me. No, not intimidated, agitated me. Wow. They started to talk to me more, and one of them started to talk about Jesus. And I started crying. I said, I don't want to talk about God. I don't want to talk about Jesus. I don't want to talk about these things anymore. My heart is broken, and I am done with God. I'm 33 years old, I told her. I started when I was 12 years old, and I'm done. I mean, how much can a person take and wait for God? If this God was a loving God, why he never showed up? Why? For in my case, I didn't want him to show up and rescue me from anything or give me a good job or a grandiose life. I wanted him to be my friend. I said, why? It's like, you tell somebody, I want to be your friend, and you wait for them for like 20 years or 20-something years, and he's God, and he hurt you, and why he never answered? I don't want to do anything with God. And then at the end of our conversation, I felt again in my heart to pray to Jesus and talk to him again. This is 3 years after I got my visa, 3 years after my first encounter with Jesus. Sit, sit, sit.
Good boy.
Give me your hand. Good boy.
What does he want?
Look at this.
From here.
Here's my Jacques, Baba.
Come here, Daddy. Look. Okay, I need some help. So I get this rice and a little bit of this rice.
What's that shot?
And we mix it with saffron. Do you know what is saffron? Right here. See right here? Can you pour that here? All of it. Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, perfect. Look, now the rice is yellow. See? Is that awesome? She's like, I don't know. You want to wash your hand? I said, how can I pray? And she told me the salvation prayer, which is
Romans 10, 9, and 10.
Perfect.
That if you confess
Pastor.
with your mouth
Yes.
Jesus Christ is Lord, and believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead, you will be saved.
Thank you. This is our model. This is our thing. But what we don't sometimes see, I don't want to say understand, what we don't see sometimes is like people have to have their freedom to get to that point. Then they could pray that prayer, right? My freedom was, I said, I don't want to pray this prayer. Can I pray with my own language, in my own way? She said, of course, go ahead. And God gave me that freedom. In that very moment, I said, Jesus, I don't believe you're the Son of God. But if you are, I give you my heart. I told Jesus the truth. I don't believe you are the Son of God, but if you are, I give you my heart. Then I said, Jesus, I don't believe your blood has any power to forgive my sin. But if there is any power in your blood to forgive my sin, please, I beg you, go ahead and wash all my sins away. Then I said, Jesus, if you can build a relationship between my heart and the heart of God, that you claim He's your Father, I give you full permission from this moment on to do anything you want to do with my life, with my heart, with my whole being. You have complete full permission. After I prayed that prayer, I was crying so hard, and I could feel something just touch me in my shoulder, this side.
Yeah.
And I am weeping, and then I turned around and I talked to Allah. I said, Allah, if I did something wrong here, I ask that you forgive me. If he's not your son, stop him from coming to me, because I don't want any weird spirit to get to me. I always say in that moment, Allah and Jesus had to face each other, because I prayed to both of them. And I was waiting that who is going to come and claim me. That was my last shot. Anybody is just watching, you know, if they like, they could just pray the same prayer that, you know, because you can, if you say, I believe in Jesus, and if you don't, then you're lying. We have to be honest. I had to be honest.
Yes.
After I prayed that prayer, of course, the Lord came and visited me, and then I confessed with my mouth. I got to my knee and I cried. But before that, I had to be honest. And now we are inviting people to that mountain of honesty, which is just only calling upon the name of the Lord. And my prayer was, Jesus, I don't believe you're the Son of God, but if you are, I give you my heart. if he's the Son of God. I mean, of course, some people say, don't give your heart to people if they're gonna break. Yes, people may break your heart, but if I could trust my heart with anybody, it would be God. Because I can't even trust my heart with myself sometimes. Jesus, if you're the Son of God, I give you my heart. Jesus, if your blood has any power to forgive my sin, I ask that you forgive all of my sin. Wash them all. Do not even leave one unwashed. Chase them all, because I don't know a lot of them, and I know some of them. Chase them all. Even go back to my generational lineage, and anything that was ever done to 4 generations, just wash them all, that I would be set free. Then if you can build a relationship between my heart and the heart of the Father, which is the Father of all creation, and you call him your Father, I give you full permission to do anything you want to do with my life, with my heart, with my being. Everything is yours. That's the prayer I prayed. And then after I prayed that prayer, stuff start to happen.
Yes.
What? We need translation.
It's getting on my head.
Oh. Okay, see? Now you put the yellow stuff over it to make it really pretty.
Oh, it makes it pretty.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Oh, baby,
then,
tell the girls where you're from.
oh, they know, oh, where I am from?
Where are you from? Ask him where he's from, Allie. Ask him
Do
where
you,
he's from.
do you guys know where I'm from?
No.
You don't? I'm from Iran, another country. See, this is butter. Do you guys like butter?
Oh yeah.
What did you say about
You can never have too much butter.
butter? You can never have too much butter.
Of course.
Creamy butter, right? Okay, adult, you guys don't look. Cannot ever have too much butter.
That's
Okay. What's that?
fat.
That is fat, yes. Okay, I need a volunteer to take this over there.
Take it over.
Over there.
To the tape?
Yeah, to the table.
Look at this, guys.
Oh, Tadik.
Isn't that awesome?
Teach him how to say Tadik.
Say tadik. Say it. Tadik. Yes. Show it to others, because that's for me. Really, we always do that too. Okay. Then butter. Okay. Susie,
John?
we need to put this over there too. Now
I
we
think
get.
we can carry that.
Okay, it's a little bit heavy. This is the chicken
Nice.
and kebab. Okay, okay. Everybody, they're so quiet.
Come on, guys, be nice. So subdued. That dash.
Lord, I just thank you for my friends and being a part of this great community. And I thank you that you brought Kamran into our lives and Susie into our lives. And I just ask that you bless the food that Kamran prepared.
And then the little people come.
Hey guys, come.
Oh, and the forks and knives. Did I get everything?
In the night season, stars are shining through his eyes. Moon's beginning to penetrate the earth with the reflection of light. Many feel the change, many hear the words again. Come, come, come to the Lord. power of life within. La, 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 la. Some hear the sound from miles away.